Okay guys, as with most Thai stir-fried fish dishes, this fried fish and celery is relatively easy to make. It really comes alive with the flavours of ginger and celery, a little bit of heat from the chilies. It's so simple to make. So I'm using sea bream, or known as barramundi, 1 kilo of fish. Now what we ought to do is fillet it, and then we want to slice it into a good inch slice pieces. Now any sea fish will do, cod, pollock, or any fish will do for this dish, as long as the fish is firm and you can slice the fish fillet into 1 inch pieces. So what we want to do, we want to use some tempura flour and a pinch of salt, and we want to put our fish pieces in. Give them a good dusting, coat them all over. Now we don't want the flour to be on there too thick, but it needs a good coating. And after we've coated our fish fillets, straight into the hot oil, and we want to fry these fish pieces until they are golden brown all over. Now that normally takes only about 6, 7, 8 minutes at the most. So you need to watch what you're doing with this. We don't want to burn the fish fillets. If we burn the outside, the inside might not be cooked through. So just nice and steady. Cook your fish fillets in the oil. Now we only want to stir these occasionally just to stop them from sticking or sticking together. We do not want to stir them too much, because if we stir them often, we will break the fish pieces up, and now we don't want that. We actually want good fish pieces in our finished dish. So when you've determined that your fish fillets are golden all over and cooked, remove from the oil and drain. Now just repeat the process. Fry your fish fillets, remove, drain, until you've used all your fish pieces up. Okay then, on with our ingredients for our stir fry. We want to take our ginger, and we want to finely julienne the ginger. Be careful with your fingers obviously while you're doing this process, but we want fine slices of ginger. So nice and steady then, try to cut it as thin as you can. It's just better when we're actually stir frying actually. We need to stir fry our ginger with our garlic when we stir fry. So nice and thin, as thin as you can. This is about as hard as it actually gets in making this dish. It is very simple to make. Now we need to slice our red chilies. Again, we want thin slices. Now you can use as many chilies as you like. Obviously if you don't like chili or you can't take the heat from chili, only use a couple. Or if you don't want to use chili, don't put it in. The ginger and the celery with the garlic and all the seasoning sauces is enough for a fantastic dish if you cannot eat chili. So with our celery then, and this is Chinese celery, we want to cut into about 2-inch pieces all the way up the stalk, all the way through the leaves. That'll give us a good cup of celery. So what we need to do, we need to put our pan on, get the pan on about medium, couple of tablespoons of oil in, give it a swirl round, coat the bottom of the pan, and then in with our garlic. Now we don't want to burn this garlic, guys, we need an aroma, so just give it a quick stir, moderate the heat, and in with the ginger. Now the ginger and garlic have to be cooked together. They're the strongest flavours on this, so cook them together, and you can tell when this is cooked, they give off a fantastic aroma. And then add 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of seasoning soy sauce, give it a gentle stir around, and then add 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. We just keep giving it a gentle stir in between. Obviously we don't want anything to catch on the bottom of the pan and burn. And then we need to add a good splash of water. This is going to make up our sauce. And then within 2 tablespoons of sugar for our sweetness. Just don't forget the saltiness comes from the soy sauce and the seasoning soy sauce. So give it a taste and adjust. Is it too sweet? Is it too salty? Add a little bit more soy sauce. Add a bit more sugar. If it's okay, in with your fish, our pre-cooked fish. And then in with our chilies, followed straight away with our celery. And then what we need to do is just give this a gentle stir through. We do not want to be too firm with this. This fish will break up. So just give it a gentle stir through. The celery will start to wilt a little bit, but we need that sauce all over our dish. And that's it done, guys. Just give it a good shake of white pepper, a little stir through, and serve up. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll catch you next time.